Oh, looks like he brought a lot of the restaurant with him from Galazio's of Albion, Chef Sean Hare. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Bart.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Chef Sean has Galazio's in Albion, and I was there a couple weeks ago, and I thought the food was awesome.
Well, thank you. Well, if you were there a couple of weeks ago, you know this isn't anywhere even close to a quarter of what we've got on our menu. So, I mean, Greek Mediterranean, man, my mentor always said, go big or go home. So that's kind of the way I do every event. We, go big for everything. So that's why I just want to bring by just a small sampling for the crew members here at JTV. Y'all work hard all day long, so you deserve to have a little treat, and figured bring a little sampling of everything we got.
Oh, we
here.
appreciate it. We're going to take a look at some of these items, and when you talk about the style of restaurant, the term Mediterranean, it's pretty wide ranging.
It is. Our menu kind of expands across a variety of items. Of course, Italian, emphasis on Greek though, because again, my mentor, Joe Gressi's, his family, who opened the original location back in the Maryland, D.C. area, that is, of course, their background. So, of course, Greek is the way we like to go as well.
The food that you're seeing on screen from the Food Circus episode, airing and available on demand on our website, showcasing a number of items. Now, you mentioned the other location. So when you look up Galazio's, you'll see there's locations in Albion, Michigan, and in Maryland?
Correct. So my story is, this again, the story of the Gressi's family. I went to work for the Gressi's family right around 2010, 2011, when they opened the Galazio restaurant there in La Plata, Maryland. And it's actually still there to this day, based out of an old Pizza Hut building. And the things that I learned from there were, of course, quality. You give everything top notch. So our ingredients that we use for the items you have here on your desk, they're made with the same ingredients. So we import our oregano, our olive oils, our cooking oils, things of that nature. It all makes the difference between, what you call a good meal to a great meal. And we always want to make sure we're giving a great meal.
All right, you mentioned how do you say that?
For the items you have here, well, what you have there is those are dolmades.
Dolmades.
Veggie dolmades. So we have a lot of customers, of course, who have certain food allergies, and we always like to have a little something for everybody. These are grape leaves that are stuffed with white rice that have been marinated in lemon juice. Of course, Greek oregano, the olive oil, again, that's imported olive oil, comes from Greece directly. And of course, the little lemon wedges, you take the lemon wedge, you kind of squeeze it over top of the dolmade. It has a really wonderful flavor. I always kind of joke around with a lot of customers. I say this is like Greek sushi. So.
All right, so can you eat it with the finger?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, well,
absolutely.
I guess I'll
Dive
try
in,
one.
man.
Boy, as soon as I opened the container, I could smell the oregano and the olive oil and the lemon.
And again, that's what makes the difference. When you have real bunches of, I wish I had actually brought some along with me. The real oregano has a much stronger flavor to something that's been inside of like a little plastic container, much stronger spice. And again, you should be able to tell the difference as soon as you take your first bite. Like, oh, this is flavored with something I can't really tell, versus, like you said, opening up and going, oh, there is clearly oregano on this. So
it's in there. I can tell it's delicious.
Thank you. So yeah, that's one of the appetizers. The other appetizer that's actually directly underneath of it is probably our most popular, and that is the tzatziki with pita. Now, of course, we did a small little shot of what goes into making our tzatziki on the Food Circus episode, which again, shout out to everyone here at JTV. Thank you so much. Everything looked amazing when it came out. But what we have here is, of course, the to-go style. So you get a good, healthy portion of the tzatziki. And then, of course, the grilled pita bread. The pita bread is, again, tossed with paprika, Greek oregano, olive oil, grilled to perfection. And it's perfect for sharing because, again, the idea of dining Mediterranean is you want to be able to share with everybody. You want everyone to come in and have a good time. family, friends, business associates, anything of that nature. And of course, as I mentioned, it takes about 2 to 3 days for us to come up with our tzatziki dip, because you have to shred the cucumbers. Cucumbers, of course, have to be in season and fresh. I'm very fortunate because there's a lot of really great farming families here in the Michigan area, and I'm able to get really great products from them. And then everything gets blended together, refrigerated, and really comes together nicely.
It tastes great. The first thing that hits you is the cucumbers. You know right away cucumber is the #1 ingredient in tzatziki. Tzatziki, am I saying it right?
Yep, tzatziki.
Yeah, and the pita is awesome.
Thank you very much. And again, it's all about just being authentic. We don't cut corners. We don't buy our dips. Everything is made in-house, and that quality really shows through.
What does Galazio, the word, mean?
So the term Galazio, it's actually a good question, is the color of the Mediterranean Ocean. So like when you're standing on the island of Kos or Crete, and you're looking over into the waters, you'll see that they are crystal clear blue. And that is what that term means. Galazio is the blue of the Mediterranean.
So Italian, Greek, really Moroccan, Egyptian, there's Spain, there's so
Spanish.
many countries. The
Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It encompasses a lot of different cooking styles. And the best part about it was, and this is actually a fun story, when the original location was opened up in Maryland, it was actually called Ouzo's. Ouzo's Mediterranean style cuisine. And it had a really good following, but not a lot of folks knew where they were because it was in just a very different, it was actually next to a Walmart, but it was behind another business center. And so, of course, when the opportunity came up to relocate, they literally relocated across the street to the old Pizza Hut building. And they decided to rebrand a little bit to the term just Galazio Restaurant. And the reason they did that is because when you hear Mediterranean, your mind automatically kind of puts things into a specific box. Like, oh, well, this is what I'm going to be getting. I'm going to be getting, just pasta. That's all I'm going to be getting here. So I know I don't feel like Mediterranean tonight. But when you say Galazio Restaurant, there's an air of curiosity to it. You want to kind of look into, well, what do they have? Oh, they have steaks, they have grilled chicken, they have kebabs, they have pasta, they have a little bit of anything for everybody. So that's just kind of what we are too. We want to be something that any particular person at any time of the day could stop off and go, you know what, I feel like a salad, I feel like a soup, I feel like just getting dessert, which I have a few of our little desserts here for you as well.
Oh,
so,
wow. So it's really, as you say, with all those varieties and with a group, there's going to be something that everyone's going to like, and then share and taste and try. Maybe it's the first time you're going to have tzatziki, or the first time that you would have a gyro.
Yep. And actually, I mean, again, our salads, if you want to open up that one right
salad.
there, you have the Greek salad. I want to actually bring this one up because this is probably, without a doubt, our top seller for anybody who's looking for just something very fresh, very tasty. Again, those cucumbers are locally grown. We top it off, of course, with the imported feta, Kalamata olives, capers. The dressings you see up there are a combination of our olive oil, red wine vinegar, and our tzatziki dip. And again, it's all just meant to be unique. No lettuce in there. No lettuce. I want to see which camera I'm on so I can say that. Traditional Greek salad does not contain lettuce. No lettuce. It's all lumped vegetables. So tomatoes, cucumbers, bits of course, peppers, red onions. You're getting all lumped vegetables. There should not be any lettuce. And again, people ask, well, where's the beets? There are no beets in a traditional Greek salad. If they're selling you beets, you might want to question whether it's traditional. So,
yeah. So I can picture a Greek salad, and it's mostly lettuce, and there are maybe some onions and a couple of black olives.
Yes.
And beets.
Yep. And there's everyone has their variations on it. But again, if you go to any island in Greece, traditionally speaking, this is what you're going to be getting.
All right, well, I better try this.
Please do, yeah. And like I said, the tzatziki dip is in there, but olive oil. But actually, I really enjoy it just plain straight up because the feta has a good amount of salt to it because it comes out of a brine. We don't use a dry feta. It's all made with sheep's milk, so it's nice and rich and flavorful. So yeah, get a good bite of everything on
It
there.
looks like too big a bite. You might have
Not
to
at all,
talk
man.
while I.
I'm happy to. And again, this, our Caesar salad, our chef salads, it's all designed to kind of be full-fledged meals. So, I mean, we have a lot of people who come in, they'll get these, they'll add shrimp, they'll add gyro. A lot of people, of course, take our chicken souvlaki, which was featured in the food circus. They'll put that on there. I mean, the meals are just meant to be really fresh and really tasty, and we just really pride ourselves on being as authentic as possible. We've had so many customers who have taken trips to Greece and come back and been like, wow, you guys nailed it. I mean,
Really?
this is exactly what we were eating when we were over in the islands.
So this has no dressing. It doesn't even need dressing. But you've got the 3 different dressings that
Yep.
you can add. It's oil and
Oil, red wine vinegar, and that's our tzatziki, which you had right over there in the...
Oh my God! If I had that, it'd be awesome. But it's awesome as it is. You're right. So there's no lettuce. I
Nope.
can't believe it.
No lettuce at
It's
all.
just- all right.
Now,
I'm probably
there are
gonna try
some
that
greens
brand.
on this one right here. This is our Alfano white pizza. This is one of our specialty pizzas. We
Alfano.
just added pizzas to our menu. And this one is one of my favorites because I think it's just very fresh, very flavorful. It's made using spinach, basil, all white meat chicken breast, buffalo mozzarella. So, I mean, it's about as healthy as a pizza can really get. And again, it's just tasty and crispy. I love making pizza. I know it sounds really strange to say, but I love making pizza. It's so much fun. To me, it's kind of the same idea as somebody who's painting a painting. Like you just have your blank canvas, and sometimes I'll just throw random things on there. Like when I'm making a pizza for myself, I'm just like, what do I feel like? Banana peppers, onions, here's some fresh basil. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's have that for lunch today. So, and actually, if you don't mind me dropping a little teaser, this will be the first time I'm actually mentioning this. We're going to be having a pizza contest here soon.
Oh, well, sign me up.
Yeah, and basically what it's going to involve is customers are going to be able to submit ideas for different pizza toppings. And once they submit all those, we'll pick the best one, and the person will be judged. We'll have a big contest where we'll be able to come in and make those pizzas. And the person who ends up winning the contest will not only have their pizza placed on our menu, so they'll have recognition, but they'll also be able to have free pizza. So
Wow. So the pizza's awesome. I actually had the pizza at Galazio's when I was there, and the waitress, she recommended it. We were deciding, we were a group of people, and we were celebrating someone's birthday, so they came out with the flaming this and the cheese and the opa and the desserts. You make them all there. But the pizza, that's the one thing that really stands out. That was my favorite thing.
thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We're very fortunate to have a really good recipe, and again, that all comes from my boss, from Joe Gressi's. He really gave a lot of really good items.
All right, Brandon, want a piece of pizza? I got to see what else is in
So
there.
yeah, last item we
yes.
got here, of course, dessert, baklava, and these are actually bite-sized pieces. These aren't a traditional full-size piece. I brought these over so everyone could sample it. So small little samples, and that's of course our gyro platter with the house-made tzatziki dip, fresh vegetables. So yeah, I really hope everyone gets an opportunity to try these things. Again, we're going to be having some really big events coming down the road in June. We're going to be having a tapas day where you can come in and try different kinds of Mediterranean snack foods. It's actually International Tapas Day, so we're going to be
Tapas,
celebrating
not topless.
No, tapas. Tapas. T-A-P-A-S. Just things like that. And we're really hoping that people think of us for when they want to have big parties. We had, of course, a really big turnout for Mother's Day. We had a really big event this past week. A lot of folks went to a Battle Creek brass band, but they came and ate at our restaurant beforehand. So we're able to accommodate large groups, small groups, whatever people are really looking for. We kind of want to be that niche restaurant.
Well, the interior is really cool. You've kept it was like old train freight depot.
Yep.
And so there's a giant scale that was there, and it's got, all the neat touches, and the trains come by, and really it's the food. The food's the star, and you do an awesome job.
Thank you very much. And again, Bart, anytime you're hungry, man, you just give me a call. I'll come on by.
Oh, that's a deal. It's in downtown Albion along the train station. Check it out on corner of Superior and Well, you know where it is.
301 North Clinton Street.
Yeah,
And give us a call, 517-343-2060. Dine in, or as you can see, carry out. We got everything you might need.
It's fantastic. I swear, it's awesome. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Good
Again,
to see you.
Very good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for the food. Chef Sean Hare from Galazio's of Albion.